Here's time to invite the other promising startup with a name that I really like myself, and I hope I pronounced it right. It's Mosqitter. Are you with us? Run to the stage, please.
Wow, what an amazing and finally offline event. Good evening. Let me introduce Mosqitter, this innovative solution that proved the protection from mosquitoes can be both effective and safe. My name is Anastasia. I'm CEO and founder at Mosqitter. Previous year, we participated in IT arena and had only few sales in Ukraine and great passion to scale up. Today, we are growing our revenues. By the next month, our revenues will grow up by $100,000 and our month-over-month growth rate is 20%. With existing agreements alone, we are growing our revenues by $6 million annually. As we have a right product, now we are building partnerships to scale it. Only this year, within 10 months, we added 3 markets and we succeeded with localization our manufacturing in Italy and India. The tests in different geographies show that effectiveness is very high. So why do we do it? Almost 4 billion in 129 countries are at risk of getting mosquito-borne diseases. And almost 1 million people die. So how do we do it? We combined hardware and software solution in unique luring system. So just imagine you put it on your backyard and it starts to use mosquitoes' own instincts against them. Mosqitter imitates living being and female mosquitoes who are looking for the blood are trapped inside and you end up with mosquito-free zone. One device can cover up to 50 meters. And that is that simple and safe. So, Mosqitter application gives opportunity and great experience for our clients. For distributors, it is tool to sell the service. And for us, is the tool for generating revenues. And the mosquito monitoring system is aimed to monitor the mosquitoes' density and identify risky zones. This year, we applied for patents in US, Europe, and India and proved our CE certified status. Our business model now is direct sales, distribution sales, licensing, and sales of patented control unit. And we have growth aspects as recurring fees in monthly services, as well software monetization and new products in line. Among the competitors, there are chemicals and electric devices, but with comparatively low effectiveness. Cooperation with industry professionals keeps us in front of competition. And we have a great user feedback, and we are getting new customers by recommendations. There is huge market opportunity. Mosquito control market is over $25 billion. And it is growing, backed by the drivers such as climate change, growing number of mosquito-borne diseases, regulations to use insecticides. Mosqitter acts according to the UN Sustainable Goals. We would like to make impact, and we are already in communication with such organizations as World Food Programme. So, new markets, also manufacturing on new markets, growth by 300% in sales, grants and by $65,000 and strategic partnerships are among few milestones of this year. Winning Select USA Summit opened communications for go-to-market steps on US market. We are fundraising for expanding our geography operations to grow our team and accomplish our research and development goals. Winning IT Arena will give us opportunity to accomplish our mosquito application and combine recurring revenues in our business model. And launch pilot in US so that to get the first steps on this market. With our team, we have been building and scaling businesses for more than 7 years, combining expertise in engineering, business development, manufacturing, and sales. So far, we've built over 20 profitable businesses. So, we have all competencies to grow big business. We have awesome team, 6-digit revenues, operations on 3 continents, and growing market. So tap the QR code to find more about Mosqitter and reach us for conversation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Anastasia, would you like to? Yeah. You're fine. Okay. Can I just say, before we start the timer, that I'm a little disappointed in the intensity of your applauses. Because it takes so much balls, sorry for my crude language, to deliver here. Can we have another round much louder, please? And now we can move on to the questions. Now that you have taken a deep breath, there's a question from Warren. Warren is asking, what are you planning on doing with the data which you aggregate?
Thank you for the question. Actually, that's very important with getting this data because now mosquitoes are spreading worldwide with the climate change and therefore there's lots of need on this. We would like to monetize this by giving this data for institutions that should make decisions on further steps. As well, this can be the subscription model for actually the customers who would like to know the risky zones of the potential geography they are heading to.
Thank you.
So, actually, super cool presentation, and I need to tell, I actually want to buy this. But here's the case. I have your competitor solution, and you are telling that your product will move in 2 weeks. In my experience, it's 2 months. So how you can be twice, even 4 times more effective than your competitors?
So, 2 weeks is because there is a technology behind, the mosquito nature behind this. There is 3 weeks of actually the mosquitoes to generate new mosquitoes, and therefore we take 2-3 weeks to stop the reproduction cycle on the intended territory. And therefore we say that 2 weeks is the aim point to get the results.
So then I am using this kind of device, and it's not 2 weeks ever. What means existing agreements in 6 million? What is existing agreements?
Existing agreements are actually those agreements we already signed with our partners. That's our markets of India, Italy, Africa, and Canada. And we have already milestones and KPIs for both parties to achieve. And this will give us in combined 6 million in revenues annually.
Thank you for the presentation. I really like your product, and I would not mind having less mosquitoes around me. However, just keep this question as an open, to think. Mosquitoes are also a part of the ecosystem of the food of birds and others, animals. If your product will grow exponentially and you will kill too many mosquitoes, what's the result on an effect and influence on the ecosystem?
Thank you for your question. Actually, now there are instruments that are still using to read from mosquitoes, chemicals. And those, when they are sprayed, they go to the ecosystem very heavily, to the ground, to the soil, to the air, and then it really makes bad impact on the ecology. And for our product, the main aim is to make ecosystem around the people and to create them safe solution. And the places where the mosquito is the part of the nature and ecosystem, lakes, etc., there they will regenerate, rebirth, and will proceed to be part of for the nature.
Thank you, Anastasia. Question from Buzz. What is the elimination effectiveness percentage of all mosquitoes in an area or in the rooms?
According to the test that we are doing, it goes to up to 95%, and then it supports the outside mosquitoes that are coming to the territory to keep this effect.
Thanks, great pitch and great answers. So your product costs $1,100. It's even very expensive for US, and it's obviously not accessible for people in Kenya and Tanzania and so on. Do you have plans to make it accessible? Because that will be the largest impact if people in Kenya can buy it.
Sure. We have the plans to make it more accessible. Therefore, we are also working on further product line products that be more portable and with less actually costs for production. And therefore, we could provide it for less for more, to make it more accessible for more people. But we're already working on reduction of our costs for this, and this especially unit was produced as like high-level segment consumer good for now, and afterwards we are working on other models to make it more accessible.
What is the lifetime of the unit? So, and what are the costs for consumer, for user to use this device, yearly cost, I mean, including maintenance, any other fees and so on?
Thank you. So actually, the recurring fees that customers should pay is depend on market, but average is $30 to refill the components. And for actually us and our distributors is also recurring fees and part of business model to gain. But this comparatively, by the way, I have the slide on this. Okay, no worries. Yeah, by the way, in calculations with chemicals, in 5 years long usage, it will be more cost effective for the client rather than using chemicals, how they should do it every month to treat their territory from mosquitoes. And that's what actually people are doing. And the same, by the way, refers for the US market.
I'm so sorry to cut you off. Mosqitter!
Thank you so much for the questions.
Thank you. Thank you. Good luck. Thanks.